morning to everybody who have gathered here for a unique program which will be conducted by our alumnus and old student of this institution, classmate of our beloved principal, Mr. Vidyabhushan sir. He is none other than very dynamic, innovative, creative, enthusiastic, energetic young man, Mr. Vidyabhushan Hande, who works for Siemens India. Please welcome him with a round of applause. I request our beloved principal, Mr. Vidyabhushan sir, to welcome with a rose and a memento.
So it is an unique program, so to be conducted by my classmate and also my friend, Sri Vidyabhushan Hande. So we were studied for about 5 years, from 1980 to 1985. So in this institution, dear students, creativity and communication. So these are very important, especially for students' life. So you are so intelligent and you have vast knowledge about the creativity. So you are, when compared to us, you are technically sound, but so it is not properly channelized.
I'm very happy to be here. So the building where we were going through almost every day, 5 years, long back, and it brings a lot of sweet memories. And thanks to principal and all the staff members. But I must admit, I'm happy, very happy, because you're gathered in large numbers than what I insisted. But I'm not happy because now I have to do some tough job. You know what I'm going to do? I'm really sorry because, see, what I planned was not a lecture, not a speech. I called this as a workshop. And in the workshop, you will be getting ignored. And what happens if you have more people participating in the workshop size should be restricted to 15, 20. I extended it a little bit, 26, he said, then 32. And now I find more than that. And whatever I plan, I can't do it. And if I can't do it, all of you at the end of that program find it so useless. I'm sorry, it's going to happen. So we are going to bring down the performance of this particular thing, and hence I will have a very tough job. I've been very clear on this with the principal, okay? So I will tell you. But don't worry, I can come again. I can do it again for another set of students. The reason, I strongly believe that you can multiply your research with your knowledge and more than that, a lot of other factors. And that's where I thought some of the aspects you should become more aware of it and you should start practicing it. And that's where, I thought we will do these kind of things. Whenever I get time, whenever I come hometown, I will do that. So I have a 32 students name. And only those are allowed to participate. Is that okay with you? How many of you are not okay? So, okay, do you know the subject of this workshop? How many of you know? Okay, the two aspects here, I want to tell you. Be confident. What does it mean? You know it or you don't know it? You know it? Straight. You don't know it? That's it. So, very first learning for you today is that be confident whatever you are. No need to compare with somebody else and think inferior. It's okay to not knowing many things. Even I don't know many things, many people. More we start learning, we come to know how less we know. I repeat, more we start learning, more we start knowing, we start realizing how less we know. So therefore, nobody is perfect, nobody is 100% knowledgeable. Be confident in whatever you do. That's the first learning. I never thought that I would tell, but looking at what you said. Now I'll ask the same question. How many of you know the workshop name? So little better, right? This time? So that's what it is. Okay? Number two, I observed. Good morning. See the difference? In 1990, I was working as a lecturer in Pune. Pune, it's a different culture. I don't know here, but at least there, students never even respect the lecturer and never used to say even good morning. And I started a culture there when I was, every student I used to say whenever I meet, good morning. And within 2 years, I changed the culture of the institution. At least whenever I was there, at least everybody used to greet me. Okay, maybe I don't know whether they were doing it for others. So it's important. It's not about, again, being inferior. Knowing each other in the US, in Germany, you're walking on the road, you meet many unknown people, you just make an eye contact. The moment you make an eye contact, so it means that you're acknowledging his presence, you're telling him that I'm not an unknown person, I'm not a terrorist, you may not get, scared of it. It was shocking to me when I go there, every time, either you avoid, don't make an eye contact, but if you make an eye contact, hello. And this is the culture there. And how nice it is. And here, we know many people, but yet, we don't greet. Right? So you got the message so quick, and that's what it shows. You're smart, you're intelligent. And I said, good morning, and immediately you responded. And the same response never came for those two professors, right? When they said, so change the culture. I want, in this institution, you to be an ambassador for many people. So that's the purpose of you attending the workshop today. You understand? It is not about just knowing something. You attend this workshop and you start practicing a few things. If not 10 things, at least 2 things. And that's what you have to be. And that's the strong resolution you should make now. If you are not making that resolution, there is no need to attend the workshop, number one. You get that? The only way we can change the world, this everybody knows, is by changing ourselves. And when all of us change ourselves, the world changes. Right? Whether it's cleanliness or anything you take, it's within me which has to start. So therefore, my request now is, again, I go back to this, I have not forgotten, so I want to make this very effective to the best of my capacity and capability. Believe me, when I take certain things, it's not that I just come and start talking. I also prepare. Since the day I told principal, I started preparing, thinking. Because I have done this for an engineering student. I'm not done to this kind of, the student. But I thought, let me do it. But then, I have to little more calibrate. And that preparation. Why I'm saying this is, whether you like it or not, when I do something, I do it with the seriousness. So therefore, I want this workshop to be successful, and I'm sorry again, and it can be successful, okay? It will pain many of you, I know, whomever I'm going to send them out, or I will not say I will not send them out, I think you voluntarily go out now, okay? So those people who are not given the names here, okay? I would request them to be a part of the next batch. Thank you so much. Appreciate, really appreciate, okay? Give them a big clap. Big round. Don't feel bad about it. You are basically helping me increasing the value of this workshop to the others. Okay? So shall we start? Okay, very good. Few things. Do you have a habit of getting cell phones? Do you have cell phones with you now? No. Otherwise, I want you to keep it in silent mode. So the basic ground rules. Okay. Let me tell you, this is a workshop, which means that there will be sort of some activities, games. But the first message: winning is not the objective of the lesson or session. Okay? So keep that in mind. It's a fun, no doubt, but that is not the objective. Fun is not the objective. At the same time, winning is not the objective. So what's the objective then? Increased awareness. Just being more aware of how the good communication happens. How we can be creative or innovative. Okay? There is a background. Let me also tell you this. Most of you, I'm sure, are from the rural background, right? I am from the rural background. And I started looking into my own, careers and other things. The only difference which made in my life was I was always confident. I think Professor Jagdish knows that. Even when I was, student, I was even arguing with the lecturers. No hesitation at that point in time. I feel that it helped me a lot. Not necessarily for the purpose of fighting with the lecturers, I used to argue. Because there was a point. I know certain things, I wanted that to be seen like that. So therefore, I used to argue. I think just now today also we talked, like with the dear Mother Udupi and all, maybe that time it was considered as kind of an, fighting, but it was not. So what I'm trying to say is, if you know certain things, and if you, of course there is a third angle, but third, I'm not going to stress most because anyway we are cost conscious, that the cost is always one of the factors. The other two is the speed and quality. You want to do it, you do it to the highest speed, highest quality. Okay? Anything. Please remember this golden rule, okay? You are measured ultimately by only these three factors: the cost, the speed, and the quality. Being an Indian, culturally the cost is embedded in our brain. But the rest of the things, we need to program ourselves. So that's what I said. That's here, done. And that's the kind of the speed I expect, okay? Well, so, as I said, increased awareness is the main objective. So we want to be a little more, aware how it impacts. And of course, some of the staff members might be here. I'm going to ask some tough questions, and you have to be truthful. Okay? You have to be truthful, huh? Right, good. So quickly, what I'm going to do is English and as well as Kannada. Okay? So I will mix it, but mostly, it will be in English, but probably I will also switch to Kannada wherever it's necessary. Okay? So now, quickly, what I want to know is, these are the two questions, each one of you to answer. Okay? I can switch off my mic and I can speak. And I want your voice to be as louder as possible so that it can reach the farthest person. Did you understand the question, the first question? What is the value you value most? Not necessarily that you follow. Maybe you value the most because your parents are the live examples for you. Maybe you value the most because your lecturers are the examples. I don't know. And then, what is the value you follow strictly? What is the example you are setting for yourself? You are setting for others. I want you to tell them. I'll give you just 30 seconds. Please think about it and be truthful. You have none, it's okay. None, Uma. So you're introduced by the first value, the second value, and your name. You get that? Quickly? Again, the speed is most important thing because I have lot many things to talk about. Okay? 30 seconds starts now. Question? You did not understand the question. Did you understand those two questions? Okay, what is the value you value most? Which means that an attitude. For example, discipline. Discipline is one of the values in a life what you see. And you value it. you may not be disciplined, but you value it. Okay, that's. And similarly, the second value, which you are also example, you follow it strictly. Timeliness. Just an example, right? It could be an repetition, because we will now have so many, like how many here? 32 into 2, 64 values. I may not be, but let me tell you some of these things when you proclaim it. Please. You need not stand up and ask a question. Okay? So that's the rule. One amongst the equal. We are all one amongst the equal. Okay, that's the. Okay, so the point is, when you proclaim, when you openly declare, the mind forces you to be like that. Many times we are sitting on the fence, whether I be like this, like that. We are undecided. I want to be like this. Right? Tell others, then others will tell when you are not following. So automatically it programs, it helps you. You get that now? Quickly? We'll start. All of you thought about it? I gave more than 30 seconds because I spoke more than 30 seconds, I know. And you can ask the next person, right? Because this is your value. See how tough it is? How many of you find it's so tough for you to answer this question? Again, be truthful. Good. I like it. The reason is, yes, we are not aware of it. Now is the time for us to program ourselves. We say, like it's very funny things. One is, certain things we do because we are hardwired like that. Do you understand this word? Hardwiring. You can't change it. We are like that in the mind. We are hardwired like that. Certain things we can change because we can code ourselves. It's like a software. We can reprogram the brain and we can act. So now you've got an increased awareness on this subject. At least trying to think of what is that you want to value most. What is that you would like to follow certain things. Okay? I know this is tough. It's not, because I'm sure when I was like you, I never had anything. But when I look back, yes, I was exhibiting something. That's a different thing. But we have to be proud of what we are. And that's the quality. Can you quickly go around? Yes? So, for example, timeliness, discipline, anu is that. That's it. 3 words you will tell me now. So, the last one is your name. Okay? Of course. You can sit and only thing is the voice has to be more. Louder.
Discipline, cleanliness, Avinash.
Remembering. Discipline, cleanliness, Avinash. Good.
Creativity, timings and knowledge.
Navneet, right? Okay, good.
Positive attitude,
None. Good. Okay. But you can change yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. So when you have a positive attitude, look at that. You value it, you can change yourself. Right.
Attitude, time, and Amshara.
What is that attitude I'm asking? Attitude is too broad, right?
Being good with others.
See? He wants to be friendly and good to others. Look at that. Did you know that phase of him in the past? Right? Yes, please.
Timeliness,
Sorry? Okay.
timeliness and
Voice has to be more.
timeliness and relationships and people.
And
People.
Deepak, sorry, okay. Deepak, yes.
discipline, attitude.
See, it has to come from within you, okay? Just because somebody said discipline, let me not. I want to caution you because you get into the trap. Okay, yes. Nikki. Cleanliness, Modi ji jai. Okay. Huh? Yes.
Trust, positiveness and
Did you hear it? So,
trust, positiveness and
did you hear it now? So difficult, right? Okay, then I think I will tell them. Yes, please. Pass it on.
Trust, positiveness, and I am Nikhil.
Respect, and I am Srivatsa.
Respect, that's all two. Where's the second one? Which one is that? I don't know. None and respect, or respect and none and.
Respect, none, and Srivatsa.
Okay.
The value that I value most is a person's
Three
feelings.
words, no, because we have to go faster.
a person's feelings, and the second one is not any belief in any relationships.
Name.
Nagananda.
Attitude, cleanness,
Attitude again, I said wrong term. I don't get all of you. Sorry?
Joey.
Joey. Okay.
Positive thinking and straightforwardness, and I am Sri Krishna.
Sudarshan.
Sri Krishna.
Sri Krishna. Okay. Same, no? Sudarshan and Sri Krishna. Yeah.
Success, determination.
Success. Anything, I want to win it.
Dedication.
Okay? Pranav.
To be positive and truthful.
Truthful.
Sudesh.
Very good.
Patience, friendly, Nishan.
Patience. Look at that new one. Yes, excellent.
Cleanliness and friendship.
Friendship. Value the friendship most. Like Karna. Good. Sorry, Pradyumna. Good. Louder, louder. Even with the mic, sometimes I'm not able to hear.
Cleanness. And none. And my name is Sunil.
Sunil.
Creativity, positive thinking, and my name is Sunil.
Sunil. Sunil Square. Okay. Good.
Discipline, politeness, Anushri.
Okay, good.
Humanity, positive attitude, Meghana.
Prerna. Okay.
Meghana, sir.
Meghana, see. Good.
Discipline, cleanliness.
Yes, fast.
Meghana.
Huh?
Meghana.
What a coincidence it is, right? Yeah.
Parents, discipline, passion.
Okay, good.
Positive thinking, kind-heartedness, Anusha.
Good. Everybody will pounce on you, huh? If you're kind, huh? You're strong as
Rajeshwari.
Rajeshwari. Did you hear her? See?
Discipline, relationship, fitness,
Okay.
Rajeshwari.
Good. Quick, quick, quick.
Dedication, relationship, and dignity.
Okay.
Honesty, loyalty, and ahimsa.
Good.
Straightforwardness, friendly, and warmth.
Sorry, name?
Warming.
Varun. Okay.
Dedication, patience, mighty. Cleanliness, patience, Ashmita.
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 Okay.
Positive thoughts, none, Kaveri.
Okay.
Determination, sanitation, Pratibha.
Determination and?
Sanitation.
Wow. Okay.
Confidence, discipline, and Ramya.
Ramya. Oh, good. So, it's just an introduction. I want to know. I may not remember everybody's name, but the point is that you spoke something, what you value most, and you want to execute something, follow that. It shapes you so well. If you have one good characteristics, attitude, which can emulate at least, let us say, 2 or 3 people sitting next to you, you will become a great person. Okay? So, if it has to emulate, if it has to be emulated by others, that characteristics has to come out so strongly. And it is not so easy. So that's why I said, please think about it. How do you show that in every aspect of life? We say ethics and values, it shapes us. Many times, like we take our decision based on these ethics and the values. What you feel most valued. Right? So it means that in a life, this becomes a judgmental point as well. It helps you to take the right decision. And it always depending on what you value the most. Anyway, it is just a part of the introduction. That's not the main thing. Okay, so with that, okay, please think about it. Okay? Can paper be stronger than a nail? How many of you say yes? Okay, so many hands. Okay, tell me why? Huh? Good thinking. Look at it. Needle can at least hold the paper. The needle can puncture it, but yet it can hold it, right? Okay, other answers? There is nothing answer, no answer here, okay? I just want to think about what do you think? Any other? Come on, come on. No silence is How many of you said yes? Yes, what's the answer? What do you think?
The edge made by the people will be more than that of the needle.
Sorry, I didn't get it.
The edge made by folding the paper,
Okay.
it pricks more than that of the needle. Equal.
Okay. So, she's totally thinking in a different angle. Please look at that. The sharp edge of the paper can prick you equal length of the needle. This is what I want to talk about. Any other answer? So many of you said yes. See, now more hands are coming. Be confident. I told you that. Yes.
The knowledge which is there in the paper can be more than the.
Wow, well, look at that. The knowledge of the paper, right? Wow. I never got these kind of answers. Great. Good. I'm very happy. Excellent. Feel happy about it. Feel proud about your thinking. Which means that you're not thinking just like somebody else. You're thinking totally different. Right? And probably if you have a stack of paper, even the needle cannot pierce it. You have a hardbound paper, needle cannot pierce it. Right?